Hey everyone, it is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and I am up on the Crafty Maven Getaway today doing a multi-photo love layout using my How to Kill a Kit with Style for the month of June, which is based on a couple Felicity Jane kits that I have been hoarding. So I am starting with this beautiful minty teal page, and I am going to gut it. And then I am going to add a white border. So I'm just going to cut off about, I don't know, I guess that's close to an inch maybe, off of two sides. And then I am going to attach it to my paper with my little tape runner here, which of course I ran out of. And to be honest, I run out of adhesive all the time. So now I keep 3 stocked at all times. So when this video is over, I will go ahead and refill that one so it's ready to go. So here is my thought. I have 2 photos. I have one in landscape and one in, I don't know, portrait? That's not right. Anyway, I have one that's horizontal and one that's vertical. So my thought was to put them on opposite sides of the paper and basically kind of do 2 clusters around them. And I think that's a good way to do 2 photos that have 2 different orientations. But then, as you can see, I cut them down. So they are not the same size, but they are close. They're not quite 4 by 4. And then I decide to put them together. So my other idea is when you put them together and you put them on one big block of pattern paper, it kind of reads as one big picture, even though there's 2. So if you're having a little bit of trouble with that, go ahead and put them together. So I am currently on a roughing up the edges of my paper kick, and I cannot seem to find my close to my heart distressing tool, which I love. And so I am semi-carefully trying not to kill myself with these scissors. And then I decided, oh, I want to rough up the edges of the white paper as well. Well, I didn't want to tear it, and I couldn't get my scissors under there. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it with my fingernails, which is fine, except for the likelihood of getting a paper cut is huge. And then you get that paper cut that's like right under your nail. Oh my gosh, it hurts so bad. I have done that before, and that is why I try to avoid using my nail to rough it up. Very lucky this day. There was no paper cuts happening, so that's good. So this layout actually turns out quite monochromatic. It's basically black and white and kind of this tealy mint. So I'm going to pull in this tissue paper, and at first I was thinking of backing the photos with it, but I liked the contrast it gave with separating this black and white paper from the white background, because I wasn't going to do any mixed media on this layout that would kind of give that separation. So I felt like the tissue paper does that. Now I'm trying to ruffle up the tissue paper, which I think that if I had done it a little bit different, I actually would have crumpled it in a ball to give it all kinds of texture. And when you put adhesive on tissue paper, you have to go slow. Otherwise, your tape runner will eat it, just like it did there. So just something to keep in mind. So I am going to attach my photos. Now, my 2 photos are, so the top photo is my husband and my kids at the beach, And the bottom photo is somebody had wrote in the stand Cocoa Beach 2019, and I was like, wow, that was super nice of them to do that. So I didn't even have to do that. So I just took a picture of somebody else's. That's not even us. So but it worked out good. So I have these cute little tassels in black and white, and I am going to bring them to the pages. And then I'm thinking I want to add some wood veneer. So I love this wood piece floral that I got from Christina from Redefine Creative. But I end up going with this Hello Love instead, and it is from the Hello Love collection from Crate Paper, along with that arrow. So that is what I am going to go with. Then I went through the Hensley die cut collection, and I basically pulled everything that went in that color scheme. And I am going to finish my title by adding these tiny letter stickers, which seem to have made it onto a ton of layouts this month. So my title is going to be Hello Beach Love instead of just Hello Love, to give a little extra. And I like the white. It does stand off just enough to get the point across. So I am going to spread a couple of these items around. I do add 2 label stickers to the bottom for my journaling, which actually got done amazingly enough. So my journaling basically just states we were so excited to get to put our toes in the Atlantic Ocean, because we live on the West Coast. So we're in the Pacific all the time, but not so much the Atlantic. And it was January in Florida, which 2 years ago was awesome. Like, I laid by the beach all day. This year, super cold, crazy cold. Like, we are in sweaters. We literally put our feet in and feet out, and it's like, okay, let's go have dinner because it was cold. So that floral cluster on the top, I feel like I need to bring some wood veneer because I do have it in 3 spots. And I am going to go with one of these hearts, and it just has a gold heart on it as well. And then I pull one of these Heidi Swap speech bubbles, and it says cherish in black. And I wasn't so sure I was committed to it being up there, so I do go ahead and put it on some wax paper. And then from the Maggie Home sticker sheet, I am just going to add this phrase that says, "You are my happy," because we do love the beach. I mean, it really doesn't matter what beach we're on. There's just something about sticking your toes in the sand. I don't know who else feels that way, but there's just something about sitting on the beach, listening to the waves and your feet in the sand. I mean, like, that is definitely my happy. So that is pretty much kind of how my layout is going to look. I am going to use my fine liner bottle that has Scotch Tacky quick dry adhesive in it to glue down all of the wood veneer pieces, and commit to everything else that is already on the page. And I do want to encourage you to head over to the Facebook group, because there is tons of inspiration. There is always somebody over there posting. Our YouTube channel here has postings almost every day. So this design team is awesome because everybody has a little bit of a different style, which is nice. So if there's one particular person that maybe doesn't fit your style, that's okay, because the next day there's a good chance that somebody will. I did want to say that I do attach these tassels with tiny blings zots, and they hold really well. So if you're looking for something to hold them on, and I didn't add any twine or anything through that. So in addition to the Facebook group and the YouTube channel, there is also a blog. And I know that Hannah is trying to get more people to work on that. I think she has some surprises coming up soon for the blog and the channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. If you have any questions about anything that I've done here, or you just want to chat, leave something down in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Remember to wear your crown. Bye.